Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming and checking out your boy once again. If you're a newcomer, if you're an old comer, I hope you enjoy the ride. But just kind of like cut to the chase. This particular video is going to be a bit different, more different so from the ones I've done up to this point in time. Because this particular video, I want to issue a challenge out there for anyone who wants to take it upon themselves to challenge themselves with this. And it's a relatively simple concept to apply, but it may be difficult for some people to do so. Now, you might be wondering, okay, what's the challenge in itself, right? Well, let me go ahead and give it to you. The challenge is this: hashtag stop the hate and start the love. I'll repeat it one more time. Stop the hate, start the love. It's that simple. Because unfortunately, y'all, looking at the state of the world as it is, or let's not even say the world, let's look at United States, where I'm from, right? I'm from Mississippi. And just looking at how things have been going about in this country, not even for the past 10 years, it's been longer than that. But if you want to take the last 10 years, y'all, you can definitely tell that as much as, because funny enough, y'all, I had this conversation with one of my neighbors yesterday. Not yesterday, but this weekend. It's Monday, just so y'all know. And I told her that to me, America is not great, but it has the potential for greatness. And the reason being is because it can provide the space needed for people of two different cultures or two different backgrounds to interact with each other. Like, for instance, she's from India. So her perspective on certain things that go on in this country is going to be different than mine, that I was born and raised here. And the thing is, the conversation we were having as I was assisting her and, getting her yard together, because we had a few, some of y'all may recall, we had an ice storm here in the South. Oh, wasn't specifically in the South, but it was over here as well a few weeks ago. And because of that, excuse me, y'all, we had a lot of, branches and leaves and what have you, leaves, limbs and whatnot, breaking from trees. So because her son is not capable of really assisting her like that, usually she would depend on one of her neighbors to do that, to assist her in that, clean up the yard and what have you. But unfortunately, they had moved. So she had saw me outside as I was cleaning up one of our other neighbor's yards that unfortunately he had passed away last year. And so she stopped for a minute as she was driving home and asked me, "Hey, Nelson, how much do you pay?" And I told her, "You ain't got to pay me nothing. You ain't got to pay me nothing." And this was several weeks ago. So it has something I was planning on trying to get to. So Saturday, I finally got up. Not Saturday, excuse me, y'all. Friday. I finally decided I'm going to get my ass up in the morning and I'm finally go over there and I'm going to knock it out. And funny enough, y'all, in the process of that, we both learned something, because she was teaching me things that I didn't know about like exercising, meditation, yoga, and we had an exchange of ideas. We have an exchange of thoughts, and I definitely appreciate the conversation we had. And in the midst of it, y'all, because we were out there, how long? For maybe about 7 hours. Well, I was out there for 7 hours. She was probably out there maybe about 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, maybe about 4 or 5. But anyhow, y'all, that's not the point. Being is about. Whew, let me not try to lose my train of thought, y'all. The point being, when I'm bringing that up, y'all, is this: we learned something from each other, because I had a saw. She never used a saw, so I was teaching her how to use a saw to cut the limbs down. And the thing is this: in the midst of it, she asked me again, "How much do I owe you? Do you take a check or cash?" I looked at her again and I said, "No, I told you before, you ain't got to pay me." But I told her this though: what you can do for me is this: just as I'm blessing you, bless somebody else. That's all I ask you to do. And I tell people this all the time. If I do something for you that you think I should have some kind of monetary gain from it, I tell them this: I have no problem with giving service to other people for an fair exchange of income in a way, right? That's okay. Legally speaking, y'all don't take that to the other place, legally speaking. But anyhow, I told her that for me, though, on a personal level, the best thing you could do for me is, again, if I'm in a position to bless you out of my own heart, do it for someone else at your own pace and your own ability to do so. Like a quick example I'm gonna give y'all. If you have $100 in your pocket, or let's not say you have $100 bill specifically, but let's say you have up to $100 in your pocket, right? Or in your wallet. And you see someone that maybe is having struggling with, let's say, going to the gas, not even gas stations. Like say if you see someone who's like maybe homeless and they, asking for some change to help get like something to eat. I'm not saying you have to give that $100 or you have to give all your money out of your pocket. Let's say you got $1,000 in the bank, right? You're right by the not gas station. You right by the bank. I'm not saying give your 100 out. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you could spare a few dollars, it won't hurt you at the end of the day. That is what I'm saying. But it's got to be out of your own heart. And so, y'all, by the end of the conversation that I was having with my neighbor, I told her that, you know what more people need to do in this day and age? Out of, if there's, let me say this, y'all, about this challenge. If there's no other point in human history that this needs to start, not specifically the challenge, but just the concept in itself needs to start being picking up and needs to kick in high gear essentially is, excuse me one second, pardon me, is this, y'all. At the end of the day, it's easy for us to tailor the concept of hate with a physical form. And this is the thing. Love can overcome any and everything. The issue being is this. With hate, it solidifies our perceptions more in the physical manifestations of what goes around us or what's going around or what's around us essentially. Again, I'm gonna give y'all a quick example before I get out of here. If you ever see, I would highly recommend anybody, if you're capable of doing so, look up the movie American History X. That's a fantastic movie. And in fact, I still say this to this day. That's one of those kinds of movies that you need to show kids in high school. Hell, I would even say maybe even the earliest middle school, say like in eighth grade. And the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is because, and I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you. I encourage you to please go watch the movie yourself. But the point being is this, that hatred can spawn many things in somebody, but there's a catalyst to the hate. A lot of people don't really sit back of their own, or excuse me, let me say this. Not a lot of people, unfortunately, take it upon themselves to really figure out why that hate in their heart is manifesting in this particular way. Why is it that, for example, right? If you had black people, why do you hate black people? Or let's say if you want to go in the realm of like colorism, why do you hate the melatonin in my skin? Why do you hate my shade? Why do you hate my nose? Why do you hate my big lips? Why? Because there's more. See, it's not that you hate my lips. It's not about you hate my skin. There's something more to it. But a lot of people don't really go out their way to challenge themselves to really get into the nitty gritty of why is that hate manifesting in that direction. Why? A lot of people don't ask themselves or really don't give themselves enough, I guess you could say, give themselves enough push to get there. So here's my thing. And I'm going to end the video on this. Again, y'all, I issue a challenge for every single one of you. Again, post on social media if you want to. It could be Twitter, it can be Facebook, whatever. Whatever capacity you could do to stop the hate and start the love, do it. Do it. At your discretion, y'all, and at your best of your ability. That's all I ask. But anyhow, y'all, with all that being said, thank you for coming checking out the video. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Share your thoughts and your concerns in the comment section down below. And I'll catch y'all next time. Oh, wait a minute. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, yes. If you like the channel so far, I encourage you, please subscribe so you can keep tabs. I was about to lose my train of thought again, y'all. You can keep tabs on the videos that I posted on here on YouTube. And again, post notifications if you want to. But anyhow, all that being said, hold up, y'all, because there's one thing I do want to say. I got a bit of a surprise. I got a bit of a collaboration with a particular young lady. As she's watching this video, you know who you are, ma'am. Madam. Y'all don't mind to look at. I don't know why on God's green earth I was gonna say my thoughts were thirsty. My lips are dry. Let me stop, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. But look out for a particular special video, or actually a series of videos I'm going to do going in the future with, well, in a way of a collaboration with another particular individual, but we'll get there when we get there. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.